Welcome to Night at the Museum. The camera pans slowly across an enormous, beautifully crafted, but unfinished observatory. Stars twinkle through the hole in its roof. Moonlight streams across the dusty floor, illuminating motes of dust floating in the air. And perched atop a ladder is a pair of mismatched shoes, a top hat, and an old, slightly battered telescope. Suddenly, a pair of luminous yellow eyes opens at the top of the ladder. A barn owl wearing a dressing gown and a whereupon hat swoops down from the ceiling and lands on the floor, stretching his wings. It's me. Welcome to my sanctuary. It's nearly finished. One day, it will be the greatest observatory in the world. But not yet. Not until I get that thing. He runs a wing over his eye, sending a shower of sparks flying. What was that? Oh, sorry. You can't see much from here. Let me show you. He leads the way into a jumble of rooms crammed with gears, clockwork mechanisms, maps, and astronomical charts. In one corner is a half-finished model of a rocket propelled by a miniature whirlwind. Near it, suspended in midair by a system of pulleys, is a sphere studded with glowing constellations. In another room, a giant mechanical arm sweeps across the ceiling like the sweep hand of an enormous clock. Behind that again is a vast library crammed with ancient books whose pages are filled with diagrams of fantastical machines. I've been working on this place for years, decades even, and there's still so much more to do. But I know it will all be worth it because I will see it. I have to see it. When I finally get my hands on it, then I'll be able to complete my magnum opus, the greatest invention any owl has ever made. Then I can finally retire and spend my days watching the stars in peace. That's all I want. What is it? What is he looking for? Why does he need to see it? And why is it overdue? To find out how he's going to get it, we're going to have to go on a little field trip. Care to join me? Wonderful. Thank you. We'll take the staff car Dotto. Yes. Are you sure? Because actually, I don't think it's roadworthy. Don't worry your pretty little head about that. It's perfectly safe. Just sit back and relax. Hold on tight. Oliver drives them over bumpy terrain, dodging trees, leaping over streams, and skimming along the tops of hills until they reach a fork in the path. We could go left or right. Which way do you think, HMM? Well, let's go left. Left always wins. Yes, of course it does. Left is fantastic. And that's when the first of many problems arises because, oh dearie me, the bridge is out. We'll just have to go right, then ha. Look, a shortcut. Great. Except, oh dear, that looks like it might be a bit too short. No worries. Leave it to me. With a flick of his wrist, Oliver unfurls the grappling hook, mounted at the front of the car, fires it into the air, and uses it to swing the car over the chasm. They land with a bump on the other side. And now our troubles are really just beginning because, oh dear, what's that noise? Is that the sound I think it is? Sounds like someone's playing the world's worst harmonica. Lovely. Just lovely. What are we gonna do? Well, it's gonna have to be the old-fashioned way then. Time to set up camp and wait it out. As night falls, Oliver pulls out a large rug, lays it on the ground, and unfurls a compass rose larger than himself. Apparently these two go everywhere together. So, while we wait, would you mind terribly if I asked what exactly you're looking for? Oh, of course. How silly of me. You haven't met Bartholomew yet, have you? He introduces them. This is my friend, Bartholomew. He's a little shy. Say hello, Bartholomew. Hello. You see, I'm searching for a very special star. In fact, I think it might be the most special star in the whole sky. You see, every 658 years, 7 comets align in a configuration only visible from a single point on Earth. They call it the Great Conjunction, and the next one won't happen for another 237 years. I know it sounds a little dramatic, but I've been waiting for this my entire life. Why is that? Well, since I was a fledgling, I've wanted to understand the universe, to explore the cosmos and uncover its secrets. I read every book in the great libraries of the owls, studied under the best tutors, and apprenticed with the most accomplished inventors. But I knew it wasn't enough. I needed to see the universe for myself, so I started sketching plans for a revolutionary new telescope, one that would allow me to peer deep into space. I scoured the globe, seeking materials for its construction, traveled to the tallest mountain in the world to get its altitude, then built a house in the woods, facing directly south towards the celestial pole so I could track the stars as they moved across the sky. I poured every ounce of my being into my work, studying astronomy, inventing new technologies, improving my telescope. But something was missing. Then the first discovered the legend of the Great Conjunction. The knowledge sent shivers down my spine. This was a challenge I'd been waiting for, the purpose for which I'd dedicated my life. I had to be the first to witness it. But there was a problem. Even the best telescope couldn't possibly see that far. So I devised a plan to make my own. That's when I learned about the observatories of the ancients, long-lost structures of immense power built by civilizations of the past who possessed technologies beyond our understanding. If I could find them, perhaps they would be able to help me. I journeyed across deserts, through jungles, and over frozen wastelands seeking clues to their whereabouts. I scaled sheer rock faces, swam through dangerous waters, and braved the elements in uncharted territories. And finally, just as my hope began to dwindle, I found what I was looking for. I uncovered an ancient text containing a map leading to a hidden observatory deep within the mountains of a forgotten kingdom. I raced across the land, eager to reach it before anyone else. But when I arrived, it was already too late. Another seeker had beaten me to the punch. In a fit of rage, he destroyed the observatory, leaving me with only fragments of its design. But that didn't matter. With what I had, I could still build my own. For decades, I searched for parts to construct my observatory, visiting far-off lands and dangerous places. I tracked down reclusive sages, befriended mischievous sprites, and bargained with unscrupulous collectors. And finally, piece by piece, it began to take shape. I designed ingenious systems of gears and pulleys, mapped the constellations to predict the motion of the stars, and crafted lenses of pure crystal to capture their light. But something was still missing. There was still one part I couldn't find, one vital component without which my observatory wouldn't function. That's why I'm on this quest now. Without it, I can't finish my magnum opus, the greatest invention any owl has ever made. The last piece of the celestial observatory, the lens of truth. That's the thing he's looking for. The lens of truth. But where is it? How will he get it? And why is it overdue? They wait in silence for a while. Then Oliver suddenly perks up. Did you hear that? Hear what? Nothing. Must have been the wind. Always ruining the atmosphere. Soon the harmony fades into the distance, and Oliver claps his wings. Splendid. It's time to move on. Come along. After walking for a while in silence, Oliver speaks again. You know, you mustn't be too greedy, hoarding knowledge and inventions all to yourself. You must share them with others. Ah, yes, of course. But not everyone appreciates the finer points of, say, celestial mechanics. Oh, I know it's hard to believe, but some folks would rather look at something else. Really? What's that? The stars? Don't be ridiculous. Something far more spectacular. He strikes a pose. Da. It's me. Thank you. So much. Bye bye.